Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. We have a very insightful conversation about some of the devil's favorite tools in his toolbox. Matt, let me ask you something. How many times in the last month have you heard the phrase, we're just in a busy season right now?
Oh, constantly. It's the standard answer for everything. How are you? Busy. How's the family? Busy. It feels like a badge of honor, doesn't it?
Exactly, but I've been reading through some really challenging material lately that suggests this busy season isn't just a scheduling conflict. It might actually be a spiritual strategy working against us, specifically against young families.
That sounds ominous. A strategy by whom?
Well, the concept is that the enemy, the devil to be blunt, doesn't need to make you evil. He just needs to make you busy. The idea is that he's coming at families in 3D, powered by 5G.
Okay, you've got my attention. 3D and 5G, break that down. I assume we aren't talking about movies and cell phone plans.
Not quite. The 5G represents the culture we live in. It stands for your grind, your goals, your gym, your guilt, and your good excuses. It's this high speed, always on lifestyle where we're hustling for a better life, but actually giving our kids less of the only life that matters, life with God.
That hits home, especially the grind and goals part. We tell ourselves we're working this hard for the kids, right? To buy the house, to pay for the travel sports.
Right, but that leads to the first D of the strategy, distraction. Think about a typical Sunday morning.
Chaos, absolute chaos. One kid can't find a shoe, the baby is crying, you're exhausted from the work week.
Exactly. And you look at the clock and think, you know what, it's too much. We'll go next week. But here's the kicker. If that same chaos happened on a Monday morning, you'd still get to work. You'd find the shoe. You'd make it happen.
Ouch, because the paycheck depends on it.
Precisely. The argument here is that the devil doesn't need you to hate church. He just needs church to be the first thing you're willing to cancel. And when your kids see that, they aren't just learning about your schedule, they're being discipled. They learn that God is optional.
That's terrifying. It's discipling by default. So distraction is the first D. What's the second?
Deception. And this one is trickier because it sounds spiritual. It's the perfect church hunt.
Oh, I've seen this, the Goldilocks syndrome. This church has great preaching, but the music is too boring. This one has great music, but the pastor put me to sleep, and I had to wait on the choir to wake me back up. Oh, and what about this excuse? They talk about money too much. How do you think they keep the lights on?
Spot on. You convince yourself you're being wise, waiting for the perfect fit, but while you're searching, you aren't planted.
It reminds me of gardening. If you take a plant and move it to a new pot every 2 weeks because you like the color of the pot better, the plant never takes root. It eventually dies.
That is the perfect analogy. The material makes the strong point here. Your kids don't need a perfect church. They need a consistent one. They need to see you serving and struggling alongside imperfect people, not just critiquing them from the car ride home.
Amen to that, Jay. The kids are surely listening on the car ride home. So we have distraction, the busyness. We have deception, the endless search. What's the third D?
Discouragement. This is for the family that has already drifted. Maybe they haven't been in 6 months. They feel awkward. They feel like if they walk back in, everyone is going to judge them or think they're fake.
Shame is a powerful wall. It says, fix yourself before you go back.
But that's the trap. The guilt aspect of that 5G culture kicks in. You feel like you're failing as a parent or your marriage is rocky, so you hide. But the reality is, Jesus says, come to me while it's messy. If you stay away until you're perfect, you'll never go back.
And again, thinking about the kids, if they see mom and dad run away from God when things get hard instead of running to him, that's a generational pattern being set right there.
It really is. One generation's busy season becomes the next generation's unbelief.
So for the listener right now who is feeling this, maybe they're in the car nodding along, feeling a little stung. How do they break the cycle? Because the grind isn't going away.
It starts with a simple shift in mindset. Stop saying, God doesn't need, will go when life slows down. Life never slows down. You have to build your life around God, not fit God into the cracks of your life.
Preach, sister. That's easier said than done, though.
It is, but there's a challenge attached to this, a 90-day commitment.
Okay, what does that look like?
It means having an honest conversation with your spouse tonight. Ask, are we drifting? And then pick a Bible teaching church, an imperfect one, and just show up for 90 days. No excuses. No, it's my meal prep day. No, the kids are tired. Just plan.
I like that. It's not looking for a miracle overnight. It's looking for roots.
Exactly. Roots change the fruit. The devil might come with 3D and 5G, using your gym schedule and your goals against you, but he doesn't control your family's future. You do.
That's a powerful place to land. It's not about being the perfect family. It's about being a present family.
Right. So if you've been waiting for a sign to get back in the game, this is it. Cut the signal on the excuses and reconnect. Thanks for listening.
I can't sign off until I repeat that powerful quote that you said earlier, Jay. The kids need to see you serving. I want to emphasize the word serving. That is serving and struggling alongside imperfect people, not just critiquing them from the car ride home. See you next time. Enjoy your day.